What's up, everybody? This is Wheeze. Welcome to Baka-Talk. I'm here with Pyrolis, my other co-host.
Please put your clothes back on.
And with me is also Bume.
Where'd you put his clothes?
I'm not telling. I just want him to put them back on now. It's gone on too long. Like I can only take so much.
It's Baka-Talk, and I'm back.
He's just flailing it around. I didn't expect him to be this energetic about it.
I was gone last week because I was sick, and now I'm perfectly healthy.
Guess what?
It's just
I have
everywhere.
allergies.
Now I'm sick.
Woo!
Again.
See, the reason I didn't come last time is because my voice was dead.
That's what she said.
And this time, my voice is a little more usable. Although,
I'm glad you're feeling better.
if you listen to my last video, you can kind of tell my voice isn't the best.
Is
Yeah.
it so Yakimaru?
What?
Yakimaru?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Yakimaru. Just bleh. I got my voice back. What do I do with it? Bleh. Oh no, it's too loud.
Man, that guy has a horrible time with getting back his body parts.
He does.
You think about it. He got his skin back.
Yeah.
Or no, his feeling back.
No, he got his skin back then his feeling. Because it would have been
No,
awful if he got his
he got
skin
his
for it.
feeling back when he got like pierced by all like the spikes. And then he got his hearing back in the freaking middle of a rainstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he gets his voice back right after losing his leg.
Yeah.
Anime source Dororo.
And he
not
would-
to be confused with
Dorara.
Durara
Or
Dorohedoro.
But he wasn't screaming because of also like he was screaming because he just watched his waifu make money with soldiers.
Yeah.
That's
That's why he was
only
actually
theoretical.
screaming.
That's only
He
theoretical.
sees the souls. I'm pretty sure he knew
They
what was going
were
on.
like 2 blocks away. The kid like turned around and then saw
Yeah.
them. It was like, oh no, you lost your leg.
That's true. Yeah,
How would the soldiers not hear that? They're just like, whatever.
they were having a good time.
No, so
Lots
they're-
of cuddling.
They're having a good time.
Intense cuddling.
Rough
Mhm.
cuddling to leave bruises.
Anyways, I guess we should start. We watched some more of Doro.
Dororo.
Dororo.
It's
Dororo?
Doro.
Dororo.
Doro.
It's
Doro.
two. It's
Dororo.
Dororo.
Yeah, it's only 2. It's not 3. Dororo.
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 This is just the rest of the
We
podcast of
watched
saying
3 episodes
Dororo.
today.
Yeah.
We did.
Because part 1 and part 2, then we had enough time to watch another one.
Heck yeah.
I really like Dororo.
I do too.
Pretty good.
It is a perfect continuation of the style of show from like the 90s. Like it feels like Cowboy Bebop or Trigun, where it's kind of episodic but also telling like an overall story.
The opening's amazing.
animation's kind of similar. It's like it's very action packed and a
Yeah.
lot of like emotional stuff, but all like crammed into one episode. It's really cool.
I can't find many. Like Boom said, I think maybe, I don't know, I think not a Tome game, but Yamayasu Yusha might have a contender for the opening. But I don't know. Or Vinland Saga, maybe.
Vinland Saga's close, but I don't know. Just something about the sharp scenes of Dororo
Yeah.
is like the sharp scenes, how they use the artistic, like the old-fashioned art style. and
Yeah.
stuff,
With
like
the music.
traditional Japanese art,
Yeah.
and then just the sound design. I can't get over the freaking beat drop in the song.
He went Morbus and saw the colors of the
Yes.
sound.
Like, it was amazing. As somebody that like dabbles in a little bit of sound design, it's amazing.
He needed to
is.
change his pants afterwards.
Like, it's way better than Evangelion's opening.
He was more
That's not that hard to be.
Nah, I don't know. Baptist choirs have
They're
sung
Baptist
to-
choirs. They don't know what they're singing anymore.
But yeah, I don't know. It's good. The show's great too.
Yeah.
I mean, the show's okay.
Dororo is Morb.
Morb.
Okay, can somebody explain to me the Morb mean? The
meme?
Morb meme.
It's just something that just kind of started.
Okay.
So people actually hate Morbius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of them do.
I like Morb.
So they, for some reason, there's a meme about it of it being like
the best thing
movie ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so there was Animac from Anime Uproar made a tweet about it and really summed up what it was. And it was the meme got so big that they actually brought Morbius back into theaters.
Yeah.
And it
Really?
completely tanked. It made like 16,000 or something. And he was like, the reason this tanked is because true Morbius fans don't even need to watch it to know that it is the greatest movie ever. And
That's
also,
amazing.
there's because nobody watched it. There's a meme that like in the movie he says it's Morbin time,
Morbin time.
and so they're like, this totally happened in the movie, and it is now Morb.
Well, I know somebody got famous on YouTube for editing what looks like somebody videotaping the moment in the theater where he says Morbin
Yeah.
time. You can tell it's just a total voiceover of the scene. Plus, I've seen the movie, so I
Yeah.
know the scene. But it is legit funny. It
is
reminds me of
hilarious.
those memes, you know, like the bar where somebody's looking down over a balcony of a bar and it's got the giant like sports screen.
Oh,
They always
yeah.
put like an anime scene or something, and then
Yeah.
like the crowd just goes wild
Yeah.
afterwards. Like, it reminds me of that, and that's pretty cool.
Something about because it's like a serious movie,
Yeah.
so the idea of that being like having such a campy superhero thing of just being like it's Morbin time is so funny.
Well, in Fantastic Four, the Thing says it's clobbering,
Yeah,
but that's his saying in the comic book. So.
it's basically that. It's great.
But yeah, okay, that makes sense now. Why everybody loves Morbius?
Although people are saying the meme is dead now because Jared Leto posted a video of him like looking at a script and somebody comes up to him and it's like, what's that? And he's like, oh, nothing, and kind of hides it, and then it like shows it. It says Morbius 2. It's Morbin time.
yeah. Hey, Jared Leto has to get some type of publicity from.
I
that
know,
movie.
right?
Like, I thought his performance was great.
I don't know actors. Which one was he?
Morbius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played the
He
Joker
was
before.
he was Morbius.
The Morbius.
Yes.
And I liked Morbius personally.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, we went and watched it. I watched it twice,
Yeah.
so
I got like
thought it was-
40 some posters.
nice. Oh yeah, you did.
You are true
They're,
Morbs.
they're releasing Maverick posters now. Top Gun Maverick posters.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Nice. Well, we don't care about mainstream movies except for the best one of all time.
Morbius.
Yeah.
All right, good. I got an announcement to make real quick. I'm becoming a sage.
You're becoming a sage?
A sage.
What does that mean?
You know what a sage is? Boom, do you know what a sage is?
I kind of know what a sage is, but remind me.
You know, it's basically like you follow 4 basic values for the most part, but like you're supposed to be pure of heart.
Uh-huh.
You're supposed to basically like if you look at something, you're like, I want to do that. You can do it.
Okay.
Like you're supposed to be able to know how to do things and properly be able to execute what to do in order to do it. You're supposed to have family values, trust in others, connection with the world.
Nice.
So I'm gonna become a
Okay.
sage. I'm paranoid as all heck at the moment, but I'll get there.
Cool.
So, is this just like a future life goal?
I'm gonna be a sage.
It's a
I'm gonna
current
live
life.
a few thousand years living off of only honeydew.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, nice.
I guess yeah. I can't compute.
Nice goals.
You
All right.
broke me.
Very cool.
That's fine.
You want to be like that anime mentor character that like the kid comes up to when you're like, oh yes.
So wait, you're gonna
Except
be
for
like
I'm
that.
gonna look the same age I do now.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be like that one manga. What is it? Evidence of Shadow.
Kind of, I guess.
Where you're just gonna get like you've seen that, right?
Yeah, I've read it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like where the guy's just like, I must be stronger to help the main hero. I must learn how to deflect a nuclear blast.
Then he becomes the main hero.
Yeah. I need to read that. That's what I'm gonna read next, I think.
Also, check out The Strongest Swordsman.
Strongest Swordsman?
Mm.
Okay. I'll add it to my list. But anyways, so we like Dororo.
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 I'm pretty sure they just named that for people like me that can't speak.
Dororo.
I don't know. In Japanese, it's probably like super easy and it makes sense. And here we're
It's
just
just-
like Dororo.
Well, it makes sense in English too. It's the guy's
Just
name.
Yeah. Yeah. Dur.
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 I just
Oh
got
yeah,
yelled
I'm
at.
the host. So what
You're
do
the
we
host.
what do we talk about next? We have so many things to talk about. How about we go over news?
Yeah.
We have news.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
We only do news when it's interesting to us.
Yeah.
That is
so
our-
what is interesting to you guys to actually talk about news for once?
So
Hold on,
they
let me back
edited Anya into manga panels, and there's one for Berserk with the horse, and it's hilarious. But in other news, in the lesser news, Berserk is coming back.
Dude, I am probably gonna have to read Berserk now before it gets like too long.
It's a fantastic manga, and I'm really curious about what the ending is like. Apparently, So I've read through the article, and the Young Animal like magazine editorial department put out like a general statement, and we're like, we want to respect his wishes and all this stuff, and his like apprentices all wanted to like work on it and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're gonna continue it. But then this other guy, who's a close friend of Miria, said he created Hollyland, which I've never heard of, but he was told the entirety of the story. So back when he wrote The Eclipse,
to become a space
he
age
told
thing.
him like a huge chunk of the story, and then they just kept talking throughout while he was writing it. So he
Okay.
told him the entirety of it and no one else. So he told him what the ending was going to be and like all that he had planned for it. So this guy said that he's going to try to recreate what he was told without embellishing it or like or trying to adapt anything that he doesn't clearly remember.
So he's gonna put as little artistic license into it as possible.
Yeah, he's going to try to just make it as purely what Miria wanted it to be,
Okay, cool.
which is really interesting. And I feel like that's probably the best way to do it. Like, you're still going to tell the story. It's not going to be as good as
Yeah.
it was, but you're still going to finish it enough so that we can tell what his idea was. Which
I'm afraid it's gonna read like it's gonna read more third person than
Yeah.
what the actual manga would have turned out like.
yeah,
It's gonna feel
definitely.
like you're reading somebody's. Obviously, it's gonna be somebody's version of the story. That it's
yeah,
supposed to be.
it's not going to be what the
Yeah.
original story was,
But it's
because
cool that he's at least willing to take up this
Yeah.
task of. Well,
he also
creating.
mentioned in the letter that like if Miria he thought if I run away now, Miria would say, I talked to you so much about it, but you didn't do it. So he's like, okay, I'll finish it.
Okay.
So that the first one is very much just like a company like trying to be like, hey, this is a good thing, guys. But the second one felt like the actual person was like, I think I know what he wanted, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do that. So it's interesting. They're like really close because it was like this arc, and then the next arc was probably gonna end it. He was really close to the end.
I read here it says from the next issue we will first publish 6 chapters until the end of the fantasy arc / Elf Island chapter. After this there will be a new arc.
Yeah,
So it sounds like that new arc is probably the end.
that'll probably be the last one or the second to last one because everything's coming together. Like,
Yeah.
but Guts's main like quest at this time is finished,
Mm-hmm.
and Griffith's main quest at this time is about to be finished.
Okay.
So something's gonna happen that makes them like come together, finish their final like thing, and we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll both just die.
The feeling when the
Probably.
manga outlives the creator.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Well, it's like there's several manga that can end like that at this moment.
Yeah. One
Like
Piece.
Yeah.
One Piece is like probably the next big contender because he's not
He's
not old, but he's also not young.
Yeah, he's like in his 40s or 50s, I think.
Yeah, so like
Still pumping out a chapter a week.
I
Well,
know
the
he's
prob-
actually taking a month break, and he's gonna the next arc.
You know
is
he's
gonna
not
be
taking a
the-
month break.
Is gonna be the last. He said.
I bet you he's writing it all right now. Just
He
saying
said
he's taking
what?
a month
He
break.
said the next like arc is gonna be the last one, and he's taking a month off before he gets to it.
the next
great.
arc is the end of One Piece.
One Piece. We're gonna outlive One
Okay.
Piece, guys.
The last arc though was like 2 years or something.
Oh
So
God. Okay.
We might live the last arc, guys.
I was just certain that as soon as One Piece ended, God's coming back or something.
Oh,
like
he's-
the end of the world's happening.
no, he's gonna finish One Piece and be like, "That was a great run, guys. I'm gonna spend some time with my family." Next year, 2 Piece is coming out. It's about Luffy's son, Doofy.
And now he's gotta find. There, he found the treasure, which was happiness and the friendship he found along the way. Now, what's the two
Doofy's
treasures?
gonna find the true 2 Piece.
It's just a
literally
bikini.
Yeah, it's
They-
just a bikini.
They finish they get the One Piece, and it's just like this box that opens up that says like directions to find the 2 Piece.
Yeah.
And Luffy's like, I'm good. And then his son is like, I'm gonna find the 2 Piece.
I'm gonna do what my father couldn't. And there's 3 piece, 4 piece, 5 piece, 6.
And he goes on this big adventure, and it's gonna be a big deal.
After 100 pieces later, it's just a package of Reese's Pieces.
Yes. it's like, wow, this is worth like 100 berries. It's kind of rare. It's like, oh, I made millions on the way here, but this is cool, I guess.
This is cool.
I don't know. They're probably gonna go to the moon.
You think?
Maybe.
There's no water on the moon.
Right. They don't need water. They actually
He
can't
can't
swim.
drown. I know, that's what I mean. They can't be pirates on the moon.
Space pirates.
Space pirates. Can't drown in space.
Yeah. So we had other news too, right? You wanted to talk about?
Yeah, Konosuba is getting a 3rd season, and then the spin-off light novel is getting an anime season. as
I'm
well.
super hyped. I love Konosuba.
I am more
is
excited about the
amazing one.
spinoff.
Wow.
Just put
Because
that
of
out there.
Megumin. Wow.
It feels like
She's not even a
Wait.
redhead, bro.
it's a
Dude,
third. It's a.
she loves explosions.
Yeah, but that's
There
will
were-
just go after everyone's
There
heart.
were 2 seasons and then a movie, and now it's the 3rd season. So
Is the 3rd season going to end it? Because I don't think the manga or the light novels are that long.
I'm not sure.
I think
Also,
it's got like 3
um,
volumes to it, maybe 4.
Mob Psycho is gonna finish. They're just gonna have its 3rd season, which might be its last one. I don't know. It's not very long.
Man,
ago.
I don't know how I feel. Okay. So you have several of the new generation long running shows like My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer. What's another one that's like long running at this point?
One Piece.
Hunter x Hunter, because that's coming back.
It's coming back, but like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like all these shows
Sword
are
Art
ending.
Online.
Sword Art, well, kind of. I mean, that's kind of like the older generation.
Attack on
at this
Titan.
It's got 6 seasons.
point. Left.
No, it's I don't know how many more to go. He's still making light novels. I don't think light novel Sword Art Online stopped.
What I'm saying is like
High School
it
DxD's
feels
on 5
like
seasons.
There's all these shows going away and all these manga going away, and I just don't know what's going to take their place.
Oh yeah.
Because like
Me?
all these seasonal shows are coming out, and there's like no sign of them getting
Oh,
second seasons.
Me and Wheeze are gonna take their place, right, Wheeze?
Yes.
Like,
am
I guess
going to
Jujutsu
be the
Kaisen
anime.
Jujutsu Kaisen
Jujutsu
could.
Kaisen and Demon Slayer
Aramanga Sensei.
are like some of the big new ones.
I guess.
I know Wheeze is looking forward to him. What's your name?
Sagari?
Sagar, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He's looking forward to that one. Even remember the name. I couldn't.
Yeah. I remember out of spite.
But besides that, I just don't know what else would go on longer. Maybe Mushoku Tensei could be a long-running fantasy one. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just something I've been thinking about lately.
Spy Family's gonna be the next big one.
I'd be okay if
style
one of
story.
them's like a big comedy.
All in all,
Pretty cool.
depends on what's their medium. What medium is it based off of? Because unless you're the god creator One Piece and pumping out a chapter
Yeah.
every single week, usually manga takes at least like there's weekly releases and there's monthly releases.
Yeah.
You fall into one of the 2 categories, and usually you don't really release it that fast or for that long. So usually the animes that have the longer seasons, as far as I'm aware, are the light novels.
Right. And I
Yeah.
can see that happening. I just don't know of any newer long-running seasons or series of light novels, of manga. I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Because even like Demon Slayer, which is like a big shonen one, has already ended.
Yeah.
Like 300 chapters or something.
Yeah, and
That's
you
not
look
that
at
long.
I think Jujutsu Kaisen ended as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Or it's getting close to at
it's
least.
getting close to it, I think.
I think My Hero Academia is ending soon.
Yep.
Like. I don't know.
And the anime is already like halfway through or
Yeah.
something like that. So it's like
I feel like the creators wanted to finish their story probably because they grew up with the older things that like
Yeah.
never finished and just
Yeah.
went forever. So like I want to finish my story.
in a way I am happy that there's less filler arcs, there's less like nonsense in the shows.
Yeah.
And it's more directly towards the story. But also it's just I don't want anime to turn into well, there's this season of a show and then we never get to see that type of show again.
Yeah.
Because it's done. It's
Mhm.
like one season we're done. We're done.
It's gonna be like cooking a steak.
Cooking a steak.
Yeah.
What are you talking
If you
about?
cook it for too long, it gets burned and no one likes it. If you cook it for too short, it's just raw.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know.
You definitely need like One Piece is a story that can be so long just because of the way it's told.
Yeah.
But like some stories, it's just like they stay way too long, or it's like this would have been way better if they took their time and fleshed out the world more.
Mhm.
I feel like Attack on Titan could have been longer. Like some of the stuff, it feels like they went through pretty quickly, and there were some ideas that they could have done, but I also like the speed of it.
I mean, there's Vinland Saga. I finished that, and I feel like that's got a good 3 more seasons left so far, and they haven't finished the book officially. The
They
manga.
haven't finished the manga. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, Vinland Saga looks really good. Vinland Saga, is kind of in. There's like weird tiers I think of manga where like Demon Slayer, One Piece, Naruto are all kind of in that like shonen tier, and then Vinland Saga is more of like seinen, and it's kind of in like the Berserk, Hunter-ish kind of tier where it's slower to come out. I think it's monthly, but it's like really detailed like artwork and more mature story.
I think Goblin Slayer is either bi-weekly or monthly.
Yeah. A lot of them are going monthly now just because it's so freaking hard. Like it's insane to draw that much and like come up with the story and everything for every week. Then there's Oda just
That's what I mean. While there's One
chugging
Piece,
along. He's like, guys, I'm gonna take a month break. Please don't forget.
he's probably
me.
taking a month break to like write out all the scripts and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only way he does it. He takes a month
Probably.
break every time to write out the scripts and write out every single thing that's happening.
Yeah.
Last detail.
Last time he took a break was like at chapter 500 or something. So he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna write out the rest of the story.
He just plans out everything. He's like, all right, I've got everything planned and plotted out. I got this map coursed out. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, I can attest to, like, if you take time off to work,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot easier than just sticking with your schedule of work.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, if you take your time off, but then you, like, give yourself free time because you're not, like, held to a schedule, but you work when you feel like it,
Yeah.
you somehow get a crap ton more done.
Yeah. Because it's
Because
like,
of the mood.
yeah. I don't do this because I have to. I'm doing it because I want to.
Yeah.
So
And you get your heart and your soul in.
it feels like you're actually accomplishing something instead of just grinding. So
Yeah, and you
like,
actually feel like you're just living life
Yeah.
and just doing things naturally instead of, well, I woke up at 5 a.m. I guess I should like draw a manga
Yeah.
or something.
even just with like chores at home and whatever, if you're just like, I have to do this thing, you'll dread it forever. And then
Yeah.
if you're just like, oh, I need to remember to do this, and then the next time you're like, oh, this is dirty, I should clean it, and then you
Yeah.
just clean it and you're done. It's like,
That's what I
this is
do.
Nice.
Most of the time for cleaning.
It's like I feel productive.
Yeah. All right, cool. That's all the news.
That's all the news. Do 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 do.
Ba, ba, ba.
Okay, what are we talking about next?
We can talk. Oh, what time is it? Oh,
Is
it's
it
break
ad
time.
time?
Break time. Ice cream and pop time.
Ad time. And we're back.
I have tea.
It was a quick break
It is
because
lukewarm.
Boom didn't get ice cream and soda pop.
You forgot
Man.
the soda pop.
He forgot it because we told him like 10 hours ago.
And he forgot.
Pyrolus's email that just showed up said so.
I text messaged him, emailed him,
Okay.
and Discorded him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
my
sad.
defense. My defense.
You don't get defense. So
No, I
anyway,
have no defense.
this is not a court.
I just played a -2-2 to your defense and attack.
This is like Uno, but without the fun rules. So you just played a draw 2 and you just can't do anything. You just
Okay.
lose.
I will just shut up now.
Yep. You just lose. It's sad. It's
just,
like
just do what you're told next time, please. Just do what's
What
asked
type
of
of
you.
ice cream do you want?
We're making floats.
Okay, what type of ice cream then?
chocolate,
Okay.
Black cherry.
Okay.
strawberry,
Okay.
strawberry marshmallow.
No.
Good luck finding
No.
that.
No.
Black.
I'll
cherry.
get the squeeze bottle marshmallow stuff and just stick it in a
That
keg of
doesn't
strawberry
sound-
ice cream.
That doesn't sound too bad. I'd try
Sounds
strawberry
horrible.
marshmallow.
No.
Grand Traverse cherry.
Strawberry
And then
marshmallow.
like
I'll
Dr.
get
Pepper.
marshmallow flavored icing and put it on the ice cream.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't want that
That
noise.
sounds worse.
I just want black Grand Traverse cherry and some Dr. Pepper.
Okay. I can
Some
do
Dr.
that.
People.
I can do that. Do
We're
you want
gonna
the
mix
berry Dr. Pepper? I feel
chaos.
like that might be good for float.
No, I
No?
just want the normal Dr. Pepper for a float.
Cherry Dr. Pepper. Got it.
But no, I said normal Dr. Pepper.
Cherry Dr. Pepper.
It's already got a cherry flavoring to it, and I'm adding cherry ice cream to it.
Right, and you're going to add cherry soda to it.
No.
Yes.
Dr. Pepper's cherry enough. Don't get the cherry Dr. Pepper.
Fine, I will get the vanilla Dr. Pepper.
You know what would also be good is get some chocolate syrup and some soda water and make chocolate like
That's just tonic water, bud.
what's it called?
You don't deserve the list.
You put chocolate in it makes a chocolate soda and then you put ice cream in it.
Isn't it malt?
It's actually good. No.
What?
The malt is something.
You just put it's a chocolate soda. You just put soda water in a container. I used to make these back in my ice
It's
cream
tonic
days.
water.
and then you mix it with syrup, chocolate syrup, and you put ice cream in it, and it makes a chocolate soda. The stuff by itself is awful. Like, if you drink the chocolate soda water, it's like bleh. But when you have ice cream in it and you mix them together, you like eat them together, it's really good. The other thing is if you take Werner's and put it in with vanilla ice cream and mix it up like a shake, and it turns into a Boston Cooler, those are really good.
Boston Coolers are good.
They're great.
Okay, anyways. We're going to talk about other stuff. I have something to talk about, but you guys also have stuff to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Gourmet in Another World.
What do you want to talk about, Pyrolis? Nothing? Okay, cool.
I finished the manga. That's about it. I don't have anything noteworthy to say on thing.
You
Have
said
you
you wanted to
watched-
say something on the
I did?
Discord.
On what?
Have you watched any more of 91 Days?
I have. I'm on to episode 5 now. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I was listening to that episode because I wasn't on it. And I've actually seen, like, I haven't seen 91 Days, but I looked it up because I was looking like, I wonder if there's any steampunk anime. That sounds
Yeah.
cool. And the closest they have is 91 Days. And I was like, this looks cool.
How's that close?
Because it's like the era it's in.
It's 1940s, 1930s. It's pre-World War II.
Yeah,
There
that's closer
is-
to steampunk era than like anything else anime has.
There's an anime that is, I think it's based off of War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
It's steampunk War of the World.
Oh, that sounds
That's an
cool.
Well, there is a manga. I
At least
forget the name
anime
of it.
inspired. I don't know if it's exactly an anime.
Actually, yeah.
There's a manga based in a steampunk world. Like basically the world collapsed and they built a steampunk world above. It was like my first introduction to steampunk.
Yeah, that's cool.
This kid has like super hearing, so wears headphones all the time. Otherwise, the loud noises like are too much, and he just like foams from the mouth.
I
Because
feel like I've seen this before.
it's a manga. I don't know if it's anime, but this man's discovers a steamwork doll that looks almost perfectly human, and has to help her. I forget the reason. Oh, but how do I remember this?
This
manga?
sounds
It's been
like
so long.
Made in Abyss.
Kind of does, but like
Made in
Totally
Abyss is kind of
swapped.
steampunkish.
You know,
kind of.
Then they like go down. If I remember, they go underneath the cogs, and then there's this man that I think accidentally activates a magnet, and part of the steam world crumbles down to the earth that it used to be.
Dang.
If I remember right, and they're like, okay, we need to make sure that doesn't happen again. If I remember right.
Destroy all the magnets.
Yeah, basically. Like someone had a, it wasn't exactly, it wasn't a magnet. Someone had a smartphone from the old times and turned it on, and the stuff from that messed with up with the cogs. And so cogs started falling and the world started crumbling.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, smartphone bad.
Oh no, it's a magnet, but it's not working. Let's fry it with electricity. That'll stop it.
Boomer humor.
Oh, so what?
Boomer humor.
Boomer what?
Boomer humor.
Oh, humor. Okay. Anyways, Made in Abyss is actually magic punk.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. 'cause
Your magic punk.
There's no steam oriented like machinery.
Yeah, it's kind of close.
What's
though.
more steampunk is no, that's even more magic punk. Would be Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist is kind of steampunkish.
Kind of, but it is more magic
It's-
punk again.
Yeah, it's still kind of just in that like weird kind of.
The weird thing is
It's
they
like
have,
right after steampunk kind of era.
well, they have the like the limbs and stuff of like a steampunk world. They have
Yeah.
trains and stuff, and
Yeah.
but like they don't have.
That's kind of what I find the most interesting is like that kind of era of technology where it's not too advanced, but it's still advanced enough where you can do things. It's just harder.
Yep.
Like I find that more interesting because as soon as you have like a phone with you at all times, it's like, oh no, there's a problem. Okay, I call for help.
Yeah.
But when you're like, I can't get to help unless I go to this area and then I can call from this area.
Yeah.
Or like I need to take a train to get here. It's like that's way more cool than like I'm gonna get in a plane.
There's
That's
an
what
anime.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying there's an anime called Metropolis. Go back to what you're saying.
Oh, that's why I like the show Rust Eater Bisco,
Mm.
the one where there's Mushroom Jesus.
Yeah.
Besides for it just be off the walls crazy, but at the beginning it's cool because it's like post-apocalyptic. It's after Japan gets like consumed by this giant rust disease.
Yeah.
But they still make like technology and stuff, but it's not as advanced. So people like wander and like
Yeah.
actually have to find proper transportation and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
because there's
it's
always this
interesting.
thing in like like sci-fi stuff where it's like, why don't they just use this super advanced technology
Right.
for everything?
Why don't they teleport everywhere?
And part of the reason is like, It's the same with nowadays technology. You can't just take the most expensive technology and just use it for everyday, like, easiest, like, tasks.
It's not like we're gonna use a bullet train
Yeah.
to go like 2 miles down the road.
It's like, why doesn't everyone have nuclear generators in their house?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Anyways, you're gonna say
There's an anime called Kaiketsu Joki Tentaiden, which translates to Steam Detectives.
really?
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
I have
that's
to look
cool.
this up.
So that looks supposed to be a Steam anime. Same with like Samurai 7. I guess. Hold on, that's a movie. There's Steam Boy, which is
Astro Boy. And
supposed to be the epitome of steampunk.
Huh. There must not be very many anime that are like steampunk style.
Must not be.
I don't. It's not a. It makes sense. It wouldn't be a super Japanese like.
Full Metal
thing.
Alchemist Brotherhood classified as a steampunk. Boom was right.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? I kind of pictured it
It's
more
pretty
as a
close.
magic punk. Oh,
The
this
Empire
is an
of
older show.
Corpses.
Oh, I hear that's a good steampunk.
Yeah, it's about Victor Frankenstein.
Yeah. This Steam Detectives actually looks interesting. It's an older one. So it's like I think the anime.
Oh, now I got to read about steampunk mods for Minecraft.
Wow, the anime stopped running in 1999.
Oh
There you go.
dang, that's old.
It's only got 26 episodes.
There
Huh.
you go, one season.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably garbage. I'll have to check it out.
There is a light novel that has 2 volumes, and there's a manga that has 8 volumes. So it's like it's fleshed out. It's got a light novel, manga, and anime.
That's cool.
Can you watch it anywhere?
Amazon Prime.
Amazon
Nope. You can't watch it on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you have to go to a different region.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind.
Is it on your app, Pyrolis?
What, on my anime list, or?
Yeah. No, like the app that you use. That
Oh, I don't
shall-
know. I haven't looked at it.
That shall not be named.
Are you talking my manga app?
No.
Oh no, I would have to look it up on my computer. when
Oh,
I'm-
it's not.
but it'll probably be there. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Hmm.
Cool.
Because Yamayasu Yusha, which technically isn't registered, but it's a new anime,
Mhm.
but no other anime place has
Got it.
got it.
Okay.
But this place does.
Oh, cool. Well, this brings up a small tidbit of, I don't know, weird fact. I said on the podcast a while ago that I was going to switch browsers and switch search engines
Yeah.
Yeah.
to see what it's like.
Yeah.
And it sucks. The browser sucks. No, the search engine sucks. Like, I will look up the exact thing. Like, I'll look up movie theater
Yeah.
in a specific town, and it will still give me random stuff.
Yeah.
Same with Yahoo. My coworker was looking up Yahoo Mini Cooper dealerships.
Yeah.
Because we need to get some parts for Mini Cooper. Didn't list it anywhere. I look it up on the Google. It's like, yeah, it's like in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Yeah. So it's like I don't want to like be attached to Google anymore.
I think
than I have to.
DuckDuckGo is probably the biggest contender for Google at the moment when it comes
Yeah,
to
I would say so, but DuckDuckGo is no better than Google at this point.
No, I know that.
So it's like I might as well just use Google at this point and just kind of give in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go back
Ah,
to
what
Chrome.
a sucker. He's giving in. Giving in to Google.
I'm not giving all the way, but sure.
You're going to make ad revenue off you, boy.
I mean, I technically already work for them, so
I know.
like,
Ad revenue.
what am I gonna do?
I'm making YouTube videos. That's like just giving them everything they
Sucker for
want.
Google.
Yeah, you give them their voice.
Yes.
Yeah, they give.
They give us
can't
our
speak.
voice.
Yes, they allow us to speak.
Thank you, Google overlords
It's actually Spotify
and Spotify. It's more
and
Google
Apple
than Spotify.
and Google and Amazon.
Google. The biggest podcast is like Apple, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is still.
Thank you.
Like even for our podcast, I think we're at 36%. I'm sorry for hitting them.
There's all those
Hit
cool
the mic.
cool guys sitting at the cafe with their latte, listen to podcast on their MacBook
Yeah.
while writing a screenplay
Yeah.
with a goatee,
So
their non-fat latte, snacking on like a
Stuflay.
wrap that's made with like that green like lettuce stuff.
Kale.
holy mackerel.
Yeah. Like the wrap
Spoti-
itself is like a veggie wrap. Yeah.
Spotify overtook Apple Podcasts now.
Oh dang.
Our Spotify audience is at 26%.
Let's go Spotify.
Apple Podcasts is at 20%.
Dang.
And still 16% of you just use a web browser. Woo!
Whoa, that's crazy.
Ow.
The 24% that are others, I am worried about you. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're using.
It might be Google Podcast. That's
Could
what I
be.
use.
I don't get why. What in the world happened there?
What happened
Our
where?
analytics for age.
Just died.
No, you know how our two groups used to be 18 to 22 year olds and then 23 to 27 year olds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's now 70-year-olds.
No, we got more people watching their 45 to 59 because 0% of the 23 to 27% range
Dang.
is 0% now. What the heck?
Did you all
All
just
the
grow
old
up
people
instantly?
Like, yeah.
Like, did
the
they
old
all
people
get
like us?
like they all
were
turned
all-
28?
Yeah, they were all at that like top thing, and then they just changed age.
Either or they went backwards. Are you all okay? Are you all getting younger?
Did you master the sage arts before me?
Like what the heck?
It's just aging, but like backwards. Okay, so before we get into anime,
Okay, shout out to our Vietnamese. Vietnam. They're Vietnamese, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
That's,
Vietnamese.
that's the people's name?
Yep.
yes,
Shout out to the 8% that listen to us. You're awesome.
let's go. Do you even understand what we're saying?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, how
Do you speak
popular is
English?
how popular is English in Vietnam? I'd think pretty.
They only
popular.
know British English. They won't understand.
How
us.
much money do you think we have in the Vietnamese dong?
Our podcast doesn't split up different currencies.
Oh, so a Wagyu burger costs in American money like $200 some.
Yes.
That's 6 million Vietnamese dongs.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
So we got a lot of Vietnamese dongs. in
Well,
our
it's also
pockets.
like 2,000 yen.
Yeah,
Well, that system is a bit different because
It
you
is.
just basically knock off 2 zeros and you got the
yeah.
money amount.
A
it's supposed
yen
to
is
be.
like a penny, basically.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. They don't like get to a certain amount of yen and then it's another thing. It's just like, nope.
Yeah.
It would be if we're just like, no, that's 10,000 pennies.
Yeah.
Can I use a bill? No.
Which is
10,000 pennies.
And only
Which is
10,000
funny when you
pennies.
think about those anime, especially Noragami. Where he's
Yeah.
like 5 yen and not do anything. It's like
that's,
5
that's a
cents.
nickel.
You just want a nickel? Jeez, Mr. Krabs, all right.
It's great.
He jumped off a building for somebody because they gave him 5 yen.
Hey, man.
Well, that's basically the whole
You can't
thing, though,
judge
is
the
like
gods.
the gods, like the wishing wells and stuff, where you just like you
Wait.
throw a penny in, you throw a nickel in. So that's like his whole
That's
thing.
ingenious though, because like he's a low level god.
Yeah.
So he's like
that's
5 cents and I don't do
that's what
anything.
he's
That
going
makes
for.
sense.
And then
Okay.
the upper ones are just like, it'll be 5. Oh yeah, 5. Yeah, no, 50,000.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wait, she's a student. She gets a student discount. Oh okay, I'll take 10% off of that. It's like, and then Yanto's like, look at that, great deal.
Look at that. Great deal.
But yeah. All right. You want to talk about Batman Unburied?
I do. So it's
Unburied.
a shout out to Spotify, but it's a Spotify original audio drama about
what?
Batman.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. They tell a story. They use the like audio only thing to kind of mess with you a little bit because you can't see anything. You don't quite understand what the story is until like halfway through and it has this big twist. And then it's like, oh, all these pieces fit together. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love the medium of audio drama. I think it's really cool and it's really underutilized.
Going back to the 40s there, eh?
Audio
Yes.
stories are just amazing. I am a big I love watching Reddit horror stories.
Mm-hmm.
And I love watching just creepypastas.
Yeah.
But I love it when YouTubers take and like voice act them.
Yeah.
There's a really good one called Dark Insomnium.
Mm.
He does really good. He puts full production value, full voice acting into it. He'll take a 30-minute story and make it like War of the Worlds like level storytelling
That's awesome.
and like voice acting and stuff. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I love voice acting's really cool, especially in audio drama because you can't see anything, so it's all the performance just of their voice.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. I love the storytelling of Batman Unburied. It's really cool.
Part of my I don't know, one of my future goals I'd love to do is take like a light novel
Yeah.
and just like do an audiobook of it.
Yeah, that would be
Like
cool.
I think that would be cool. But like
And like
I'll grab high school real quick.
it's also interesting because audio drama and audiobooks sounds like the same thing, but they're actually really different.
Yeah.
Because an audio drama is using the same techniques that you would use in like a animated show where the characters are speaking to each other.
Yep.
Like you have to, it's kind of hard to tell the story because sometimes you kind of have to tell the audience what's going on.
Yeah.
So like they'll either sometimes if they use a character that's blind or something, and then it's like explain to me what's in this area.
Yep.
Or they also use a lot of sound effects, so you'll just hear like them walking through a bush, so you know that they're like under
In the woods.
or
Yeah.
whatever. So it's really interesting, and so it doesn't talk in like a narrative prose style. It just talks as like people talking, and you're listening to their conversation.
Yeah.
But part of that is really cool because then you have to imagine what's going on. And then with your imagination can also be tricked because you'll think it's one thing and then they'll show it's something else and then you kind of like put the pieces together and it's really cool.
Yeah.
So Batman Unburied is really, really interesting. It has like a big cast, like it's big name actors. It's pretty sweet. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't really want to spoil it.
There's another audio drama on Spotify that I want to start listening to. It's from the writers, right? From executive producer of The Walking Dead, and Travis Beachman, the writer of Pacific Rim.
Oh,
It's
nice.
called Impact Winter. And it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic horror audio drama. It looks really good. It's got like 12 episodes.
That's cool.
And I don't know. It was all released on one day too. So
Oh,
like
dang.
I'm excited because like this is another like original like audio drama.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the new wave of entertainment just being like podcasting and like audio dramas and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's gonna be sick.
There's a saying of like limitations breed creativity.
Yeah,
because
totally.
when you can do everything, like Marvel movies aren't the most creative thing in the world because they have no limitations to them.
Yeah.
But like Iron Man was probably one of the most creative ones because there was limitations. They weren't like bajillion-dollar, thing at that
Right,
point.
exactly.
So same with like the original Star Wars was so beloved because of how little technology they had and how they had to like screw with things to make it work
Yep.
and make it like look good enough.
They built so many models
Yeah.
for Star Wars that they have you seen the prop room in like Lucas
Yeah,
Arts and stuff?
insane.
Like it's insanely cool. Like wall to wall with miniatures. And I don't know, I loved watching Star Wars documentaries as a
Yeah.
kid. And this just what they had to do for the Death Star scene in episode 4. Like
Yeah.
the trench run.
The
is
trench
all
run's
practical
insane.
effects.
It's really cool.
It's amazing.
And like some of them they're showing like when the X-Wing flies into the trench, like how difficult that is, that like people in effects artists and stuff are like, how did they do
Yeah.
that with what they had?
Like if you think about it, Marvel nowadays just hires the best sometimes the best CGI.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But Star Wars had to invent careers
Yeah.
in like video and audio technology to make their movie.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I don't
really
know.
cool.
That's cool.
That's always been a thing George Lucas was big into, is inventing new technology, which they did again for The Mandalorian, which is cool.
Yeah. And
What
then
they invent for the Mandalorian?
They made a instead of just going green screen, they made like a dome of LED screens basically, and then the camera would picture the person, and sometimes it kind of distorted the screen a little bit so it'd fit so it'd make sense within the camera, but that way the actors could act against the CGI after it's put in basically.
so basically like if they were on Tatooine,
live
right?
CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dome would light up and make it look like Tatooine. So they could kind of get into the mood a little bit more, like they're in a hot desert, they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's cool to me.
Yeah, it's a really cool idea.
Like, you've seen the background scenes of when they're on Titan in Endgame,
Yeah.
and like you just have Iron Man and you have Spider-Man and Doctor Strange just like sitting on green blocks in like
Yeah.
a giant green room, when in actuality they're supposed to be on like this post-apocalyptic like world.
It
with
looks so
debris and
dumb.
everything.
Like Ewan McGregor's mentioned in shooting like episode 3 and stuff, like he has no idea what's going on in the scene because it's all just like green floor.
Yeah.
Like he's acting against nothing basically. So he was like, once I saw the movie, he was like, oh, that makes sense. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
But while I was in there, I just looked around. I was like, huh, what now?
Yeah.
Although even in episode 2, like the speeder scene, they built a full speeder.
Yeah.
Put it on a basically a crane and had them sit in it
Yeah.
just to like
And then
do that
CGI'd the rest of
Yeah.
it. Yeah. It's weird. Like everyone complains about the CGI of the prequels because it's really obvious and it's bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the time, it was like the best they could do. So, but like they actually used a ton of practical effects, like a surprising amount of it. It's just it's not as obvious, so people don't complain about it so much.
I have to say, because I just rewatched Lord of the Rings, I'm gonna make half the world mad. But watching Star Wars and then watching Lord of the Rings, the first one,
Mm-hmm.
there's way more CGI in Lord of the Rings than there is
Yeah.
in Star Wars. And it looks worse almost.
Yeah,
Like watching some of the orcs and the orcs were practical effects.
Mhm.
Like those were all practical effects, but like the giant troll,
oh
the
yeah,
troll looks horrible. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know, just some of the facial animations and
They're-
stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, it's funny watching those movies from back then and just seeing like back in that day it was groundbreaking.
yeah.
It's just like,
And
dude,
it
they
was
have a
like,
giant
that's
troll. and-
amazing. Yeah.
Nowadays we're like, man, doesn't look like Thanos.
Yeah. And anime's always just been like draw a picture. I can
Yeah.
do whatever the heck I want.
But yeah, what? I forgot what we were doing. We got way off on a.
I was
Yeah,
just
talking
saying,
about Batman.
Batman Unburied is
Batman.
really good. Go listen to it,
yeah.
and maybe I'll spoil it later because it's cool.
Pyrolus, you got anything?
Hi, my name is Pyrolus. I am 20, almost 21.
Are you single?
I am single and maybe ready to mingle. I'm not sure yet.
Otome game is still amazing.
It is still amazing. I enjoyed. the
Check
new
out my
episode.
review on YouTube.
Like, I think my favorite part about
Check
it.
out his review so you don't have to watch the show.
I should have explained in the video that it starts out kind of slow, but it's actually
Honestly, I realized what it was. It starts out like it doesn't start out slow, but they rush things in the first like 1
Yeah.
to 2 episodes.
it feels slow because
That's
of
what
how they
got
like
me.
rush things awkwardly. But once it gets into the school and then it just like that whole thing, like the production is bad. It's really bad. Like the scene transitions, the
But
music.
the Gundams are hand
I know
drawn.
they're hand drawn.
So it's
and
amazing.
it's still bad.
That's what blows my mind.
I'm just
It's
happy
like,
there's no CG.
what the heck? How are the Gundams hand drawn, but yet the freaking fight scenes are just flash effects?
I noticed making the video how much like still shots there are.
Yeah.
Like really, really long still shots. I put one of the shots in the video and it looks like I just put a still and then showed an animation, but that was all part of the animation. It was just a
jeez.
still shot for a while. And
What do you think of the new episode?
what happened in the latest episode? Oh, the girl captures the other girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was cool.
yeah.
It's
The
like,
manga plays so much better than the manga.
I bet it does.
Like I was actually upset because when they went to the whole scene on that island, the Japanese themed island, should have been an episode itself.
Oh, really?
They cut out a lot of stuff and it
Yeah.
made me upset.
It's like it's a rushed and poorly told story, but it's such a good story because of the main character. I don't even care
So-
that it's like bad.
You know when Leon he gets the one amulet thing?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't happen like that. He goes up there, he puts the money down. He's like, does the whole prayer thing about a woman with nice breasts
Yeah.
and stuff like that. While the other two like hit him and like, there's a girl here, don't talk about that. And he's like, fine, whatever. Walks away. Well, then he finds like who he was looking for was the guy handing out the charms. Like, sell me all these. Actually, no. For main way they met him, this was before they went up to the thing. He's trying to wrestle away the charms, and he's like, "I'll buy all of these." And there's like a box of 100. And he's like, "No, my grandma made them for everyone." He's like, "I'll buy them all," and trying to like steal them from the guy, but give him money for them. And he was refusing them. And then the two girls like, "Hey, don't do that." And he's like, "No, they're mine." And so then he got 3 charms that way. Then they went to the thing, and then but he didn't get the charm he wanted. So then afterwards, the old lady, after they prayed, the old lady came and was like, "I heard you tried to steal the charms away from my grandson. No one wanted my charms these bad. Here, I'll give you a special one." And that's how I got the amulet that I was looking for.
Oh, that's funny. I love T-Sensei is just a random thing at the beginning that's like never talked about again, but he simps for T-Sensei so hard, which is hilarious.
It happens a lot more in the manga.
Yeah, it does feel like a rush story, but I don't know. The main character's so great. It's hilarious. This is one of the clips that is in the show that
Yeah, I see it.
yeah.
Yeah. The Gundam looks amazing, though.
This clip. This is an actual clip from the show. It's
What? Why?
it's just a still.
That's episode 4, isn't it?
For yeah, something like that. It's like a still for 5 seconds, and then there's just this like effect around him,
Yeah.
and then he jumps in the most like awkward way. It's so bad, but at the story, I love it, and I love the main character. He's so funny.
The story is great.
So bad adaptation, great.
I recommend at least reading the
Story.
manga.
Yeah.
I'll try to read the manga. I don't know.
Once I got into it, it was just like, I love this.
Yeah. I guess. Okay, this is new. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Anime TV on Twitter just announced Cyberpunk Edge Runners is coming to Netflix Anime in September 2022. So I guess Cyberpunk now wants to be. It's a CG Project Red X Trigger
CG.
collab.
We're done here.
That could be interesting.
We're done here. It's mentioned CG. I don't like CG. I heavily.
CD.
Oh, I heard CG.
CD Red.
I heard CG. I'm
The
like,
makers of
ew.
Cyberpunk
Ew.
and actual trigger animation.
Doesn't change my feelings. I don't like either of those. I don't like Trigger or
that-
CD Red.
You don't like CD Red?
No,
Why not?
I didn't like the Cyberpunk game. It was glitchy and looked half baked.
Okay.
Yeah, it is kind of
That's
funny that they're making like a thing around it.
They were loved
It's not like
for
Witcher. Like Witcher was super beloved.
Yeah.
It makes sense for them to do like Witcher shows and stuff, which they have. But Witcher was also based off of a book, so
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Weird.
Cyberpunk was also
Cyberpunk was based off of a role-playing game that everyone
Yeah.
forgot about.
Yeah. Besides for us role players.
Even the role players forgot about it.
Yeah, I kind of forgot it existed.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Well, anyways, we're almost done with the show. Besides for, I want to mention, last week I came up with the brilliant idea that I was going to force myself to read manga.
Very nice.
So Pyros is gonna tell me mangas to read.
Yeah, I've been discording him sim
Yes.
mangas.
So you got me 2 so far.
Yeah.
I have been super busy. Working. I worked almost, not counting podcasting stuff, I worked almost 60 hours.
You don't read on the toilet?
You know, I used to, and then I started watching YouTube.
There's your thing.
So I think I'm gonna have to stop watching YouTube so much now and just read.
Yeah, you don't even watch my channel, so it's wasted time.
Yeah, I should just get rid of all my subscribers and just subscribe to KBW.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone should.
Yeah, everyone except for me should
But
do that.
anyways, I made it 3 chapters
Mm.
into Gourmet of Another World.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Okay, the title should have kind of gave it away. But when I started reading it, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. This guy dies getting hit by a bus.
Yep.
You should have
As he's
gotten
going
hit by
to
an
lunch.
animal.
Well, he got hit by a bus going to lunch.
Because his boss offers,
was
if he
real-
works overtime, he would get famous food,
Yeah.
like fancy food.
He was looking forward to this rice dish. And,
It's
or
just
it's like a
plain
curry. Wasn't it a
rice.
curry?
It was curry.
Yeah, it's curry.
Oh.
And the next scene is he's like this really high up official in this other world now. And he's got a maid, a cat girl maid. which is
Nah,
a-
cat girl, wolf girl, get it right.
Wolf girl, yeah, that's right. I forget that she looks like a cat girl.
Don't
once
you dare say that.
But anyways, she's a wolf girl. She's kind of cool. She's actually really cool.
She's adorable.
And this world's all about just beast
Sylphan
people.
has my heart.
There's he's actually the only human.
Yes.
There's elves and there's
Oh.
beast people.
There's elves, beast men,
So he has
cat
to
people.
hunt down the beast
Cyclops.
men so that he can make dishes
No,
from
they're
their
basically-
flesh.
They're
No.
basically demon men, demon people.
Yes.
Is what they
But
basically
anyways, no, they don't. Well, no, there's no cannibalism.
are. No, there's not.
But the first chapter is about him eating a dragon steak.
Yeah.
So it's like interesting and like I don't know. As somebody that likes to cook and also likes ingredients and stuff, it's interesting. Each chapter is like them eating a different plate.
And he critiques it so
Yeah,
well.
he
It's great.
critiques it. It feels like Gordon Ramsay got hit by a bus,
And got a wolf girl made.
got a wolf girl made.
And does
lived
politics
as
on the side.
Yeah, just does politics on the side. He's like super good at politics. The
Nice.
politics in this is awesome.
It is, yeah. Like
I like the intrigue, the in depth, like in a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool. Anyways, the food though, the food is cool.
man, he goes to eat the steak and he like cuts off. He's like, this feels too stiff. And he bites like, yeah, it's just too chewy. Everyone else loves this. Why is this so expensive?
The cutest part though is when he looks over at the wolf maid
Mm-hmm.
and sees that she's enjoying it. He's like, "Oh yeah, these are all animals."
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, I guess it would make sense that they all like this. They haven't had good processed food. And the one person comes over and is like, well, you know, that's actually a part of one of the tails of a dragon, so you're not really getting a good cut of meat. He's like, what? I've been bamboozled. Backstabbed.
Yeah, he was a little disappointed leaving that. But then like there's one of them where his friend that helped him become like high up and famous.
Mm-hmm.
It gave him a gift which is dragonfly fruit.
Yeah.
And it's like glow in the dark and it's like a fruit, but like when you taste it, if it's glowing, it's super sour. And then when the glow stops, it like turns super sweet. And that
It's
made
very
me
addictive.
crave sour candy so bad because the way he explained it, and I don't know, it's cool.
It's like the
Made your
Ratatouille
tongue
scene
glow,
where
too.
you like eat this one ingredient, and then eat the other one, then eat them together.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
then he was
That's a
like,
great scene.
okay, you can toss a plant out. We're done with it. Because it's like
Yeah.
this rare, expensive plant. But once you're done, that usually they just toss it out. Instead, Sylphan, I believe is her name, Sylvie, something like that. She just keeps a plant and raises it as like a memento.
Yeah, she's cool. Like almost the more character growth is actually about the wolf maid
Yeah.
than anything because like at first she's like very like stern,
Yeah.
kind of like how Ram is,
Okay. Yeah.
and like how she's like really tough on Subaru at first and then kind of grows softer.
Yeah.
Like she's actually like the more he introduces her to like the cool parts of like food and stuff.
She's like, I'm a maid. I should be eating this. And he like shoves a spoon of food in her mouth, like, eat.
Yeah. But
Nice.
it's cool. I was not expecting Pyrolus to shove a food anime at me at first.
What do you mean? I love that anime. Well, that
I
manga.
didn't know that you liked it that much. You talked about it once before.
Yeah, so.
So I was just like, I wasn't expecting that to be the first suggestion. I was honestly expecting like something more isekai trash than that.
It's going to be a bit difficult because since my other phone died, I got to get all my manga back.
Yeah, fair enough. You gave me 2. Now, obviously, there's 20 chapters of Gourmet in Another World,
Yeah.
and I'm only on 3. So
I definitely recommend it. Sadly, it's a monthly release, so it doesn't.
So it just came out recently then.
No, it came out
Monthly
like
release.
20 months ago.
2
Well,
years ago.
that's recent.
2 years?
Yeah.
That's quite a while ago.
I'm used to reading manga from like the 90s.
Yeah, Berserk fan.
Berserk and One Piece.
Well, when you read a lot of manga every day, you kind of just are out there
Yeah.
with everything.
But anyways, that's my update on the manga
Very
process.
nice.
So I'm
Glad you
excited
like
to
it.
read
What's your
more.
favorite scene so far? What's your favorite dish?
The 3 that I've seen the dragon steak, the lobster, the ruby lobster,
Yeah.
and the dragonfly fruit. The dragonfly fruit is probably the most wholesome chapter, but I really like the lobster scene.
I like how they're looking at the lobster like, can we even cut this? It looks
Yeah.
like it's just perfect. We shouldn't even break this.
And then she keeps the
pieces.
yeah. And like tapes it back together. Like I don't know. I like how
And she hangs it up in her room.
yeah. I kind of like how she's doing that. It's kind of cute.
Is it better than the lobster thermidor from
Yes.
Batman? Like
It
the
is,
Batman.
yes.
Oh man, that's high praise.
It is, yes.
Considering that he heats the lobster thermidor in the microwave
For 30 minutes.
for 30 minutes.
But no, I like from the 3 you've seen. Yeah, I like the grape one too.
Yeah, the grape one's cool.
Because it's like, they're just, all right, one more.
Yeah,
All right, one more.
yeah, that's cool. He's like, I'm suffering, but after a while, it's not so bad.
Let's try eating them when they're not glowing first. Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh wait, it's better with the sour stuff, and they start eating the ones with the sour. But yeah,
It's adorable.
Nice.
I like it. It's cute. It's wholesome. It's not perverted at all, which is kind of
Dang, that's
different
so
for
surprising.
Pyrolus.
Hey, you've only, like I said, no one knows me that well. You're gonna know me by my manga taste now.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn more about Pyrolus.
I feel like Otome game tries to put in fan service, but its art style is so bad.
The
it just-
manga doesn't have that much fan
It's
service,
got
actually.
the hentai art style. How is it so bad that they can't do
I
fan
don't
service?
know.
The manga doesn't really have that much fan service.
Yeah, it's not.
So, like, I don't know. It upsets me when an anime has fan
It
service when the
actually
manga
makes
doesn't.
sense because it's an Otome game, so there's more male fan
I would say it's supposed to.
service.
It does base more around the male fan service, but that's more for like comedy wise.
Yeah.
and I love that.
Because it's got like the beast like slaves. It's
Yeah.
a messed up world. The politics
It
of
is.
that show are the coolest part.
Yeah, I might have to read the manga just for the politics.
Okay, so basically, the politics part of it is just women get mad at each other, they backstab each other, and they slap each other in the face.
Yeah,
That's the politics of this world.
Kind of funny.
It's actually interesting, the hierarchy and stuff.
Okay, I'm
But
gonna have to read it.
quick updates for all the other seasonal anime. What's it called? Tomodachi game has gotten better. It's not quite as cringe in the first one. Its next arc is a lot better, but we'll see how it ends. What other show I've been watching? Love After World Domination is still great. It's just a fun romance comedy
Fun
show.
roller coaster ride.
Yeah. And
I want to watch Love After World Domination.
It's
Just
really
haven't done it
funny.
yet.
it's really
Is
funny.
that when I'll have love boom after world domination?
What?
Is that when I'll get my love after world domination?
Or the restraining order will finally wear off.
Yeah, we know that world domination is going to come.
And Spy Family has also gotten better.
I've got two
Spy Family is really good.
Okay. I got super busy. I got sick. And then I was scrolling through Twitter, like, I don't know, a week later. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, frick. I forgot Spy X Family exists.
It got so much better too. The
Did
latest
it?
episode's
Okay.
great.
I'm going to
Like-
have to, like, binge it and catch up.
They keep
The
adding
episode
more.
just cutting in this little girl into other scenes of anime.
There's-
That's just an entire
There's
episode.
like even more intrigue and stuff that's going on. There's this whole episode between Yor and Twilight that's really good. So it does really well at not focusing too much on Anya. It's not just like cute character. We'll just get it,
That's cool.
So it
I
actually,
like Anya, but I also like the idea of, like, spies. And
yeah, like
assassins.
this one episode, she goes to school and she's gone for like the whole day, and she
Oh, yeah.
says something, and then she comes back and says another thing, and it kind of like ties everything. Like
Oh,
it just
does
like
it?
kind of like encapsulates the episode, and it's really cool.
That's cool.
So it's a really good show.
Nice.
It's better than when it started, and it was good when it started.
Well, cool.
Currently, I just finished reading all the way up to the latest chapter of the time I was reincarnated as a sword.
Nice.
Cool.
So I didn't finish it, but I'm fully updated on that. Now I'm waiting for it to get updated.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. Why would I read it to finish if it wasn't good?
Because you have an addiction.
No, I don't. I don't have an addiction.
You got any more of that manga?
You got any more of that manga?
Manga. All right.
Dang, I want a picture of you. I could use it in my YouTube videos. I just had a line where I was talking about like if you're
Dripping a tea bag.
I was
onto
saying
your
the more
pants.
you're into weeb culture, the more likely you are to like Otome game. And so I put a picture of Daru, but this picture would have been way better.
Yeah.
Take a picture of me and like re-upload.
Yeah, it'd
Well,
just
no.
be like if you're into weeb culture.
Please
and
take the
then just
tea
show
bag
us.
out of your mouth and talk properly into the mic.
Just do it now. Just take a picture now.
Yeah, just show Pyrolus.
I'm okay with it.
Well, if you
Oh,
guys
that'd be
want to
great.
see Pyrolus, you're gonna have to travel all the way to this little like place called JFAX in Grand Rapids.
JFAX in Grand Rapids.
You're not gonna know what I look
Because we will be there June 20. Why can't I think of the dates now?
June
let
24th,
me look it up.
25th, 26th.
Yeah.
24th through the 26th, right? And we will actually be doing 2 panels on Saturday, one at 3 o'clock and one at 8 o'clock.
We're doing
with
both sick.
the amazing podcast slash
yeah,
YouTube channel.
I need to prepare for that.
So when are we going to
Nah.
Kansas?
Ginza's?
Genzas.
I won't prepare. Preparing,
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
preparing's for
know.
nude.
We'll have to figure that out. Nudes?
Tw-
What?
24, 25, 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, preparing's for noobs. I don't prepare. I'm just gonna go there and be like side character.
I at least have to learn the side characters' names because I can't remember names.
Shinji. Yeah, he's a great side character.
I have
The main
3
character-
great side characters. Shinji, Asuka, and Anami.
Oh my goodness, I could just name
Or Ray.
everyone from Bakano and Dorara.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah,
They're all side characters.
Pretty much.
But yeah, anyways,
That's
we're
great.
gonna be there.
Yeah,
So you better be there or be square.
I will be there and be square.
Nice. I have to buy a face mask.
I have a steampunk one.
I got rid of my face mask because I thought
I forgot that was a rule.
I forgot. I thought all those rules were done for.
I would say that's the one thing I don't like about JFX. That, like out of everyone, like everyone else, they don't require it, but then JFX has to come out of blue and like we're gonna require this, despite no one else requiring it. Even your face mask doesn't want to be on your face.
Doesn't fit around my headphones. What am I gonna do?
So, anyways, I'm gonna try. I want to get like an Evangelion face mask.
Hey guys, my pop filter's even better now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make you wear a face mask now, just a
Woo!
podcast.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll just fix it in post production.
That'll be great. Yeah.
But anyways, I think that's about it.
Shoving it back in your pocket. How clean?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it goes in this pocket.
How clean?
Oh, even cleaner.
The one you put your hands into all the time.
Yeah.
You do realize it's just your that's just your zipper, right? Just to your pants. That's not pocket.
What?
That's just a zipper to your pants.
Oh,
to
I
keep
know
them
what
up.
you're touching.
No
all
wonder
the time.
everyone looks at me weird when I pull out my wallet.
And
What
your
else you
mask.
keeping in there, buddy? Huh?
I got some keys. All right, that's
Put the
been
tater
it.
tots back, Buttercrew.
That's been it for Baka-Talk. I am Breeze. With me is Bume
Your bees.
and Byrolus.
By Willis.
You can find us everywhere podcasts are sold. And you can also find us on the YouTubes, where we have more than just the podcasts.
Well, kind of. We
Sometimes.
have playthroughs of a I think
Of a
it's-
Tarkov session.
We have
Yeah.
Tarkov session. Has that gotten any views?
And I'm sure Bume will put up some random garbage when he feels like
Just all the video from
Okay.
JFX.
So I haven't announced it on the other podcast yet. I'm not gonna announce it here yet, but some things happened that should give me more time to
How can you announce it on the other podcast?
because we had made an announcement video.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, some things should happen where I can focus more on this podcast,
Yeah.
and
So
hopefully that'll be good for everything.
you can find Bume at SirBoom9 on Twitter, and you can find Pyrolus at Pyrolus2 on Twitter, and you can find me at KBW Author on Twitter.
Nice.
There's nothing on our Tarkov
No one's
play.
viewed it.
Wow, that's so sad.
We should get back going Steins Gate, boy.
You can
Yeah,
find my
we
YouTube
should.
channel. It's just called KBW, so you can't find it. But if you search KBW anime, you'll probably find it.
I'm gonna try this now. I'm just gonna search on Google KBW.
It'll come up with KBW Wrestling. If you search KBW anime,
What's that red mark on your leg?
I'll
KBW.
show up.
The red mark on your leg, is that from some intense cuddling?
No, that is in fact from resting my leg on my other leg because my skin is like very markable.
Mm.
Yep.
My
can-
YouTube app suggests to me
KBW Wrestling.
this.
What the
What is it?
heck? But if you go to actual YouTube and search KBW anime, I'll show up
This.
eventually.
But yeah, the first YouTube suggestions is KBW Wrestling. Sorry.
Yep. You have to search KBW Anime, and you'll find me eventually. Or you can go to my Twitter, which is at KBW Author, and then there's a link to my Twitter. You can also follow me on Instagram at the same thing, KBW Author, because I'm the only one. Unlike Pyrolus 2, Serboom 9.
Should I make
Foo.
Should I make a Instagram for the podcast?
I don't know if you want to post on it.
Should it would it help?
Probably.
I don't know, probably not.
Okay.
Instagram's just full of dumb memes and crap.
And Instagram selfies.
Yeah,
Makes
I'm not a fan of Instagram. You have to post pictures, and I don't like posting pictures.
Yeah.
Instagram is more like a Facebook-ish thing where you're just kind of like, hey, friends,
Guess what?
I got
it's owned by
coffee
Facebook.
today.
Guess
Yeah.
what I ate today? Ho, ho, ho.
I had
It's a
coffee
plate of
today.
nothing. I'm African.
I got my nails done, sends picture of face.
My
Very cool.
humor is like you said. Oh, guess what I ate today? And I just pictured, for some reason, a picture of a toilet.
Dang it! I want to make an Instagram parody account now. It's like I got my nails done and just picture of your face, and just like random stuff out of context
Look
that
at
makes
my
no
makeup
sense.
picture of your nail.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my hand hurts. Picture of a foot.
You won't believe what happens when he opens this door. Opens door.
Opens
Nothing.
window.
Yeah, opens window.
Opens computer screen.
All right, we're just babbling at this point.
This is gonna be great.
Just take us away.
Yeah, that's all for us.
Where's he taking us?
See you
Far,
next.
far away to a better place.
See you
Somewhere
next
out here.
week, where we'll all be back on. Probably.
Hopefully.
Ciao meow.
Bye now.
Kangaroo.